I wanted just to really get you guys clear that there are like those kind of three things that you could sell today. If you wanted to sell today, you can sell a one-on-one, you can sell a group program, and you can sell a digital product. You can sell tickets to a live workshop that are happening. Our coaches are having workshops in December and January, and they're going to start selling tickets in November. You can sell a one-on-one coaching practice, and you can start a group program too, and get a group together. If you're going to do a group, you could do like a cohort. So I like doing, cohorts are really fun. That's kind of what our certification is, right? Like we're all starting November 1st, we're closing the doors, and then we're all going through the program together. So it is time intensive. I'm putting a lot more into like, calls with you guys. I think I've had calls all September, all October. So it's a big kind of like launch. But then once we close doors on November 1st, like there's no more calls, I'm done, right? Like I can rest and relax. We're actually going to Spain at the end of November. So not until like April will we start to kind of ramp up and maybe open doors again. So you could do that as kind of like a cohort, or you could have a group that's just kind of always open. I like doing this too, like having, limiting it to like 10 to 25 people, but you're kind of like always enrolling into that, and people can always leave as well. So this is definitely a way that I've used in the past, because you don't have to like launch and close it and launch and close it, because sometimes that can be stressful. And then you can also have a membership where you just host monthly events on topics that your clients want. And that can hold an unlimited number. So a lot of you guys are already in the class membership. That's unlimited. I mean, unlimited people can join, go through my content, go through my success paths, and then show up for our Q&A calls as well there. So that's kind of like how you could structure a group. And then as far as your digital products, I've been encouraging a lot of you guys already to launch a digital product, to create a live workshop. You could sell tickets to that. You don't have to worry about the slides or the presentation until you actually do the workshop, like in November, or not in November, in like December or January. If you do it then, we just start to collect that income already on that workshop. I always do like a 90-minute workshop. And then from there, recommend our coaches invite the registrants to a sales conversation. And then you can turn that digital product into, or turn the recordings into a digital product while you're still collecting those leads into sales calls. They can just watch it on their time. So they pay you for that digital product. They watch it. They want to work with you more. So they book that sales conversation. And then rinse and repeat. When you have like, on a quarterly basis, we probably do a live workshop every quarter, and then we turn that into a digital product. So it's just another thing that we can sell in our business. And we're planning a Black Friday promo on all of the kind of new digital products that we've created this year. So there's a lot of opportunity then for you to kind of put together fun promotions. Maybe it's like a birthday sale, or when I was pregnant last year, I did a virtual baby shower and did a sale on one of my products. So there's ways that you can just kind of like make it fun and do sales for your digital products. Then ultimately the goal is to get those people on sales conversations and have them join your group coaching or your one-on-one coaching. So I'm going to stop at that was just part one. We have three other parts. Does anyone have any questions so far? Patty says, is this based on thinking the client is only with you for 1 month? No. So that's based on that they're paying you on a monthly basis. They can pay in full. So that's what I'm not counting right here, right? Like every now and then you will have someone who pays in full. And so that's awesome. That's more revenue than you planned. But for a lot of you guys who are just starting, who are building up that revenue and building up a consistency, what I like to see, and the only way I was able to quit and to go show John that I'm quitting my job because I have revenue coming in, was that monthly consistent revenue. So what I don't like is having to rely on launches. Because you never know how like a launch is going to do. So what I don't like, and our bookkeeper actually recommends it as well, is having these like months where it's like high and then it's low, and then it's high and then it's low. And so I want to have that steady income every single month. I'd rather have a lower, but it's steady, right? Like it's not stressful. I know I have recurring revenue coming in. I know clients are going to pay me. So you could do, I mean, you could do like unlimited coaching. So it could be like, it's $600 a month on a monthly basis. And there could be a time limit. So it could be like, I like 90 days or 6 months. So when I do private coaching now, it's 6 months. Because 90 days, sometimes it's like you get so close to a result, but they need like another 90 days. So that's why I prefer now a 6-month private coaching. But 90 days is a really good, like, sometimes people think 6 months is a really long time. So, or you could do just kind of like a 5-week jump start too. But that would lead into the monthly coaching. So our goal is to have those clients who are paying you on a monthly basis. And what we're not talking about is sales conversations. That's for a later part. These are really just your paying clients that are paying you on a monthly basis. So you will need to have sales conversations that are bringing people in. So if you have someone who's ending their 90-day coaching program and not going to renew, now there's always a chance that they can renew with you, or maybe they want to do a VIP day with you. I didn't put VIP days on here, but that's another option. So there's always ways, or maybe then they want to join your membership, right? So they've worked with you. This has happened to me. I had a coach all last year, and she was great. But I felt like I don't need to talk with her on a weekly basis anymore. Like it was a lot for an entire year to work with her every single week. It was a lot for her, and it was a lot for me. And so what I need now is kind of like a quarterly check-in, right? So we're going to meet, close to the end of the year again. And we're going to kind of check in on how I'm doing and how the business is doing, and kind of plan out our next year. So I don't need her as much. So yeah, they're going to stay with you longer than a month for sure. I would definitely have either like a 3-month agreement. So, the price point is like whatever your price point is per month, or like a pay in full. I'm just not counting pay in full in my calculations, because that's just like a cherry on top. When someone comes in and does the pay in full, that's the cherry on top. That's the like extra special, yeah, go celebrate, right? Because you weren't planning that.